There we go. Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Hobby Corner. It's Mortal Realms Monday. How are you all doing? I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. I hope you're all well. Let's get going, shall we? I hope you had a good weekend. Some amazing news on the hobby front. In regards to some much loved and much overdue updates to the Orc range in Warhammer 40,000. So they got the Beast Snagger stuff, which is awesome, but it's also Plastic Death Corpse of Krieg. What? So that, you know, lots of people going to go mental about that, of course, and there's going to be a lot of people eyeing up all sorts of other Imperial Guard variants, like the Vostroyans and the other ones and those ones and the, you know. Anyways, hope you're all well. Hope you can hear me okay. For some reason the sound is not coming through this, so I don't know what's going on with that, but I couldn't hear any of the music, so I wasn't sure if everything was working okay. See, that's right. And desktop audio is through the Yeti. Yeah, got that done. Okay, cool. So let's see if I can hear this. I can't hear that. Who knows? Maybe I've done that wrong. Let's put it through the speakers like that. Sorry, I know I'm messing around a little bit here. Yeah, can't hear any of it. Boo, you're rubbish. So done, default. All right, never mind. We'll just I'll just have to rely on you guys in the chat to tell me whether or not the music's too loud. Guess I'll get rid of that. So let's get going, shall we? We are doing another Mortal Realms Monday special. And tonight we have the Lord-Arcanum facing off the Knight of Shrouds, both on their respective mounts. Way! So that's awesome. We got nice size forces for the small board. I haven't got the tunes on just yet, mate, but once I start getting stuff rolling, then I'll let you know when I start the tunes and you can let me know. Did you hear the music before the show started? If you could, then that's cool. Then we're all good. So yeah, but before we do that, let's have a look and see who the early birds are. So starting off, we got Total Nova swifting in nice and early this time. How you doing? Only here till 9. I'll try and rush for as much as I can until then. I hope you're all good though. And you started singing ground control to Major Tom. Check ignition, engines on. You're welcome. Lovely jubbly. We've got Lupus Canis in as well for the fixed rematch. Hells to the yeah. Swiftly moving through. We've got Different Gear TV. Hope you're well, man. That's awesome. And Scroggy mini painting sneaking in there as well. Hope you're all good. Hope you're all well. Hope you're all feeling fresh. And yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Right, so should we just rush right into the spooky dooky scene, the eeriness? There we go. Drone sphere. There we go. Let's flip this. Ooh, it's too light at the moment. Hush, darn it. There we go. Right, so Hallowstone Besidged. Lord-Arcanum Boreas Glory Mantle Wow, what a name that is, right? Glory Mantle. Are you kidding me? Lord-Arcanum Boreas Glory Mantle gripped the reins of his Griff Charger, scratching the back of the beast's neck with a gauntleted hand. Steady, Calthrix. His steed was eager for battle. She wouldn't have to wait long. A cold sea mist drifted over the walls of Hallowstone Hold, carpeting the castle bailey. Glory Mantle sensed the foes before they arrived, the familiar chill of death carrying on a salty breeze. They emerged from the walls in their dozens, a grasping tide of spirits, their eyes lit with spectral balefire. Mounted spirits slammed into the line of sequitors and liberators, breaking apart their shield wall and carving their foes apart with slashing scythes. Glory Mantle spurred Catharix forward, and the giant beast lurched towards their foe, unleashing an ear-splitting avian cry as she raised her talons and leapt for the kill. Glory Mantle felt one of his sequitors fall, and with his witch sight saw the warrior's ascending soul leave his crumpled form. He reached out with his staff, caught the essence of the fallen warrior, and thrust it back towards the sequitor's fast-fading body. With a spark of lightning, the warrior arose once more, bellowing the battle cry of his chamber and hurling himself back into the fight. First to be forged, never to fail! Glory Mantle spurred Catharix once more, trampling the dead beneath the steed's razor-sharp talons, bolstering his forces with bursts of healing magic and unleashing blasts of azurite lightning upon the Nighthaunts. Ahead, the architect of the Nighthaunt assault revealed himself, sword of stolen hours grasped in his bony talons. A knight of Shrouds leapt into the fray, atop his nightmare steed. Glory Mantle's eyes narrowed, and he turned Catharix towards the Nighthaunt's general. Raising his staff, he urged his mount forward, determined to confront the undead foe. Yeah! Alright. That is this scenario. New AOS starters, I can see. Yeah, there definitely will be. Definitely. After Imperium, there 100% will be another magazine. It's just too popular, and it's such a gateway for Games Workshop. It's great for them to still get money in for the older sculpt, because, you know, by the time the magazine finishes, they got a new line of miniatures coming in. They got a new edition lined up. They're trying to keep it regular every 3 years, so you know, you got a year and a half on each magazine, slight overlap on it, and boom, you know what, they got a good system going. So yeah, 100% I can see it carrying on. Hachette are making a killing. Games Workshop, they're covering all their costs, making a few quid on it as well, so that's instant cash flow straight back into the project. You know, it's win-win for everyone. We get dirt cheap miniatures. We can't complain. Big shout out to Goblin Crafts one more time for my bin juice receptacle as well. I hope you're well, Karen Commissar. It's good to see you, mate. I'm on a delay at the moment because I'm at work with bad signal. No worries, bruv. We're all good. So, let us have a look at our scenario. It's called Breaking the Siege. Okay, we have the terrain as laid out. So let me just pop that down there. Boing. So we have the terrain as laid out. This bit, that little wall there, and then this crumple bit here. Yeah, it's all placed where it is. The printed terrain has no effect on the game. The models may move freely over it. The players alternate setting up units one at a time, starting with the Nighthaunt player. And Nighthaunt units must be set up wholly within their territory. Stormcast wholly within it, blah, blah, blah. First turn goes to Nighthaunt. And then you do your normal thing. And the game ends with glorious victory. So, boom. You know, last man standing, essentially. The armies, let's quickly, because we got some repetitive war scrolls, and then we got one hefty one. No worries, mate. Thanks for dropping by anyway. Hope you have a good night. So, CHAINRASPs, we know what they're all about. We got a unit of 15 of these bad boys. So 6-inch move, 1 wound, 5 up save, 6 bravery, but they got the 10 bravery because, let's face it, unless something can specifically kill the Dread Warden off, you're always going to have him as last one, especially because he's got the extra attack. 2 attacks, 4+ to wound, hit and wound, 1 damage each. They got the fly and ethereal rules, and chilling horde, where they can re-roll wound rolls of 1 when they have more than 10 models. Bingo, done. Glaive Stalkers, 6-inch move. We get 4 of these, by the way. I don't know why 4. Might as well have just made it a unit of 5. But anyway, 6-inch move, 1 wound, 4 up save, 10 bravery. They have a 2-inch range, so they can attack in ranks of 2. They've got 2 attacks, 4+ to hit and 3+ to wound. They got the Deathbeat Drummer, which means that they can retreat and charge in the same turn. They got the fly rule and the ethereal rule, and they got the point of death, which means that they can reroll failed hit rolls for attacks made if a charge has been made in the same turn involving that unit, whether they charge or get charged. Oh yeah. Okay, easy done. Right, we also got the DREADBLADE HARROW. So again, 12-inch move, 5 wounds, 10 bravery, 4 up save. Got 3 attacks with 3 up to hit and wound. It's got -1 rend, 1 damage each. Ghostly hooves and teeth. It's 2 attacks, 4+ to hit, 5+ to wound, and 1 damage. Yeah, he's got the mount rule. He's got the fly rule. He's got the ethereal rule over there. Phantasmal Discorporation means that as long as he's out of range of enemy units, he can set up on any board edge at the beginning of the turn, in the start of the movement phase, sorry. But as long as he's not within 9 inches of the enemy unit, he's all good. He's got the DREADBLADE, which gives him an extra damage per attack on the charge. But if he doesn't charge, then he has an extra attack. And then Curse Loyalty, which finally we can use. You can reroll wound rolls of 1 for attacks made with this model while it's within 9 inches of the friendly Knight of Shrouds. That doesn't extend to the mount, just the knight himself, the DREADBLADE HARROW, sorry. But that's really cool. That's going to be really handy. So we already know what we're going to be doing with them there. Then we got the Knight of Shrouds. 12-inch move, 6 wounds, 4 upset. So there's potential of 8 damage he can do. And Ghostly Hooves and Teeth do the same. 1 wound. Yeah, just that 1 wound. So he's... Yeah, he kind of... It's basically that hero where you can pick a friendly Nighthaunt unit that's within 18 inches, wholly within 18 inches. And add 1 to the attack characteristics. We did this before with the CHAINRASPs, and they absolutely wrecked. So so shame we ain't got the Harridans actually, because they already got 3 attacks each. Can you imagine all of them with 4 attacks and the 5 attacks on the leader of the unit, and they just they're just ripped through it, man. But yeah, that's a really good unit, really tough. Now let's move on to the cheese balls. So we've got a prosecutor, just the one. 12-inch move, 2 wounds, 4 up save, 7 bravery. The celestial hammers are both missile and melee, So you've got an 18-inch throwing range, 2 attacks, 4s to hit and wound, or in combat, it's 2 attacks with 3s to hit and wound. It's got the fly rule. The prime can have an extra attack, so of course, but that's as the melee option, and of course we'll use him as a prime because he's the only one. Heralds of Righteousness, there we go. You can attempt to charge with this unit if it is within 18 inches of an enemy unit instead of 12, and then you roll 3d6 instead of 2d6, so he can zip right across as well. What do you guys think the next series of AOS mags will be focused on? Dominion, yeah, essentially Dominion. No reason why it wouldn't be the Hobgrots, the Cruel Boys, and the new and improved Stormcast. Definitely, and they'll probably throw in other orcs as well. You probably see some Iron Jaws in there. You might see some Savage Orcs in there, just to mix it up and expand it a bit, I think. And then, you know, who knows? Paired Celestial Hammers. So you can reroll hit rolls of 1 for attacks made with a pair of Celestial Hammers. So there you go. They always got reroll hits on 1s. Then we got our Liberators. 5-inch move, 2 wounds, 7 bravery, 4 up save, 2 attacks, 4s to hit and 3s to wound. The Prime, which we don't have one of, which is a shame, would have an extra attack. They got Lay Low the Tyrant, so you can add 1 to the hit rolls for attacks made against an enemy unit that has a wound characteristics of 5 or more. There is 2 of those in the Nighthaunt army, the Knight of Shrouds and the DREADBLADE HARROW. DREADBLADE HARROW. Getting tongue-tied. And then they got the Sigmarite Shield, so they can reroll saves of 1. So there we go. Easy peasy. We move on to Sequitors. We know them pretty well. So 5-inch move, 2 wounds, 4 up save, 7 bravery. I hope I'm not going too fast. If you want me to speed up or slow down, just let me know in the chat. So there's 2 Storm Smite Great Maces in a unit of 5. So, you know, you always roll the dice separately, but you got 2 attacks each, 3 ups to hit and wound, but this Great Mace has a -1 rend and 2 damage. The Prime gets an extra attack, and the Great Mace Blast on hit rolls of 6 against Demon and Nighthaunts. You know, you get your D3 hits instead of 1, and then the Etheric Channeling, where you can, in the start of combat phase, either choose to reroll all failed armor saves or have rerolled failed hit rolls. So one or the other, but you got to stick with it for the whole turn. And then Soul Shields are reroll 1s on your armor save. Bada bing, bada boom. I know one of them was Urks, there was FVC. What was the other one? You had Tabletop Ready Minis. How you doing, man? Boys, with the Demon and the Bloodhounds and the 10 Blood Warriors, which I think was pretty cool. Now, this is one heck of a honka-donka chonka roll, so bear with me because this is how long it is. I haven't even locked it in place because I'm going to have to drag it up and down a lot. This is BS, right? But it's because he's not just the general. He's 7 wounds, 3+ save, 9 bravery. He's got the Aether Staff, which has a 2-inch range. He's got 4 attacks. They're 3s to hit and wound, -1 rend, and D3 damage. Hell to the blooming hell, yeah. There's a chance of getting 12 damage out of those 4 attacks. That's ridiculous. And then the mount has Razor Beacon Claws, which 3 attacks. I mean, how beastly is that? 3s to hit and wound, right? That's ridiculous. -2 rend and 1 damage. That is sick for a mount. Absolutely destroying. So abilities. He's got Ethereal Strike. Okay, so we're going to do this together. Ethereal Strike. So If an unmodified hit roll for an attack made with a Griff Charger's Razorbeak and Claws is 6, the attack inflicts 1 mortal wound on the target and the attack sequence ends. So if you roll a 6 while rolling a hit with the mount's attacks, it's an automatic mortal wound, and then you just toss that dice away and carry on rolling the others. That's dirty. We got the Cycle of the Storm. So once per turn, when a friendly Stormcast Eternal model is slain within 18 inches of this model, instead of removing the slain model, you can heal 1 wound allocated to it. This model cannot use this ability on itself. That's ridiculous. So his mount Rex, he can heal stuff. Let's see what else he can do. I mean, it's proper cheese balls, man. Luke, I hope you're rooting for this one. Need my bin juice to get through this. Ride the etheric wind. Oh, wind's etheric. In your movement phase, this model can ride the wind's etheric instead of moving normally. If it does so, choose the direction in which it will move. Roll 6d6. 6d6. This model can move up to a number of inches equal to the result in the direction chosen, moving over terrain and other models as if it could fly. It must end the move more than 3 inches from enemy models. If this is impossible, it cannot move at all. This model cannot charge in a turn in which it rides the wind's etheric. That's disgusting. It can literally just zip from one side to the other in one turn, outflank the enemy, get the double turn, charge in the rear. Buggered. And on a bigger board, that is very handy for contesting objectives as well. You know, if you've lost an objective, you need to get across the board so that they don't get the points. You do that, boom, you're right there. It's crazy. Then he's got the Spirit Flasks. So let's move up to Spirit Flasks. So we've seen this before on other Lord-Arcanums. So once per battle at the start of the combat phase, you can say if you want to shatter 1, 2 or 3 of the flasks. If you do so, each unit within 3 inches of this model suffers a mortal wound for each spirit flask that was shattered. Units that are 10 or more models suffer D3 mortal wounds for each flask. Allocate the mortal wounds to this model last of all, after allocating them to the other units. So it's a suicide bomb, right? We know that. And it just depends on how badly you want to end your enemy. But yeah, that's just... How ridiculous is that? You want to end the game quick, you got 2 wounds, say the Knight of Shrouds only got 1 wound, you just go, fine, I'll drop a Spirit Flask. I take a mortal wound, you take a mortal wound, I win. That's freaking ridiculous, right? Blades of Corn, that's what they're called. So yeah, full of cheating stuff. So magic. Believe it or not, this model is a wizard. It can attempt to cast 1 spell, thank goodness, in the hero phase, and unbind 1 spell in the enemy hero phase. It knows Arcane Bolt, Mystic Shield, and Healing Light spell. The arcane bolts that this model unleashes are fueled by prime electrids. Let's get through that. So Healing Light, it's cast on a 5. Successfully cast, you can pick a friendly Stormcast Eternal model that is within 18 inches and heal it D3 wounds. Yeah, that have been allocated to that model. But anyway, moving on. Prime Electrids. If you successfully cast Arcane Bolt and it's not unbound, then the spell inflicts D3 mortal wounds instead of 1, or D6 mortal wounds instead of D3 if you cast 10 or more. So they had to soup it up, didn't they? Because it wasn't cheaty enough. And then we move on to command abilities. So he has one command ability for the hero phase, your shooting phase, or the combat phase. So if he uses this command ability in the hero phase, he can pick a friendly unit of evocators, which there are none of, which, you know, within 9 inches, and they automatically cast Empower in the next hero phase. Oh, in that hero phase. So that's a bit meh for this game, but if we did have evocators, that would hurt. In the shooting phase, if you use the command ability, you pick a friendly unit of castigators, which we don't have. You can use etheric channeling to increase the accuracy and power of that unit's underhead great bows in his shooting phase, instead of choosing one or the other. That's horrible. But let's have a look at the sequitors. Yeah, you cast it in the combat phase, and you can pick a friendly unit of sequitors that are wholly within 9 inches. And they can use etheric channeling to increase the power of their weapons and shields. So that means they're going to get rerolls for the hit rolls, and they're going to get rerolls for their armor saves, regardless, if you cast this command ability. Right? And there's nothing to stop a command ability as long as you got a command point. Alright, you have a good night, lads. Thank you so much for popping by. Hashtag Mortal Realms Monday, hashtag wet dry brushing, hashtag Kevs Kevs. Yeah, Kevs v Kevs. Too many bees. Cheers, lads. Lads. So there we go. He is one dirty birdie. And yeah. If there's anyone that's gonna say, piss off, ghost, on the table, it's gonna be that dude. Oh, we don't need that, do we? Right. So, are there any questions? Any questions at all? Get them in right now. Let me know. Jesus. That is just rule bloat. You know? That is serious rule bloat. I haven't even seen the new stuff. I dread to think what the rules must be like on the new stuff. Okay, so where were we? Let's get some tunes on. Metal. You can kill the metal. The metal will live on. Right, I think the stream's just lagging a little bit. I do apologise for that. I think my tinternet ain't that great tonight, which is absolutely redonky donk because it's supposed to be foolproof. There should never be an issue with it. So, if there's no questions, let's get to it. Let's get ready to rumble. Let's get ready to rumble. Get ready, get steady, and rumble. Everybody rumble. Oh. Oh dear. It's coming home next year, lads. Don't worry about it. Right, Nighthaunt get to go first with deployment. Yeah, they do go this side. Okay, 6 inches on. And you know what? I'm going to start with a smaller unit. I'm going to have these lads over here. And I'm actually going to put them in a 2x2 formation. I do apologise. It's because I'm not hooked up physically to the internet, and I might need like a Wi-Fi booster or something. But because I'm in the dead opposite of the house, even though it's a small house, because I'm in the dead opposite of the house, and if you trace a line between the laptop and the router, there's a lot of electrical stuff in the way. It all interferes a bit. So yeah, those are my excuses and I'm sticking to it. Right, let's get a unit down of these boys. So actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna pop the prosecutor over there on the flank just to, yeah, okay. So gonna get the big unit of 15 Nighthaunt CHAINRASPs down, and I'm gonna put 5x3 just for lulz. It means that you know, if I need them to spread out, I can, but it's just easier to maneuver the rest of the army around them because it's quite a block to navigate. So there we go. Nice solid block of 15 there. Your excuse smells a funny colour. Ah, how you doing, Badfish? I hope you're well, mate. Okay, so in order to go up against that, I'm gonna have my big unit of 5 Sequitors in the classic W formation, which means I have the Knight of Shrouds and the other dude. So I'm going to put the Knight of Shrouds here next to these lot so that he can give them the command abilities. That's one noisy bird. Right, and then I'm gonna pop these guys here in a line like that. Nice stalwart line. I'm gonna have this dude right next to the Knight of Shrouds because he gets his rerolls, and then I'm gonna pop this chap just behind his Sigmarite wall, so he can back them up, and also because his attacks reach over. The mount doesn't. It's a 1 inch, and their base is wider than an inch, but he's got a 2-inch attack, so his 4 attacks will still reach over, but he can just go past them anyway, so it's not a problem. Alright, so I hope you can hear the music okay. Let me know. If you can hear me okay, let me know. If everything's all ready and you got yourself all ready and you can see okay, let me know in the chat and then we'll get some dice rolling. And I'm going to finish my bin juice first. You know when it's almost losing its heat, but it's still lukewarm bin juice. Alright, here we go. Let's do it. I'm assuming your silence means there are no questions. So Nighthaunt go first, right? As the first turn. Okay, so you get command point. Boom. What are we going to do with it? Let's have a look and see what we can do. Command abilities. At the start of the... okay, that's at the start of that phase. Is there any magic you can do? No. Does he have anything? He's just got Curse of Loyalty. Okay, right. So, it goes straight to movement then. So, 6-inch move. Now, I'm not going to do what I have done before and sprint them across. No way, I'm going to march them steadily across because I don't want to lose the chance to get the charge. Remember, they have the ethereal and the fly rule. Well, the ethereal rule doesn't count right now, but the fly rule means that essentially they could be wherever, it doesn't matter. As long as you're within unit coherency. La, la, la. Okay. Knight of Shrouds is going to be sneaky. And he's going to hide back here because he doesn't want to get shot at with some crazy magic. The same with the DREADBLADE HARROW. And that's it for turn 1 of these dudes. So now we move on to turn 1 of the Stormcast lot. And they get a command point. So, what can we do with that? Lord-Arcanum, what's he got? Oh, that's depending on the hero phase. Oh no, it's on different phases, isn't it? Okay, so let's see. Let's go to magic then, because it is the hero phase. Oh, excuse me. Christ alive. There's no point doing healing light. Prime Electrids. We could do that. Let's have a look at the range. Wizards. You're a wizard, Harry. Here we go. So, where is it? Where's the range? Doesn't have a range. Excellent. The only range you need is for unbinding, which is 30-inch from the dude who cast it. Okay, so I'm gonna cast. Arcane Bolt, and I'm gonna try and make as much of a dent on this big unit over here. It's all I can see anyway because they are hiding behind the terrain. So gonna straight line, shoot them up. So it's a 5 to cast Arcane Bolt, but because he's got Prime Electrids, it means that it's boosted. So let's see. It's cast on a 5. Can the Knight of Shrouds unbind it? No, because he's not a wizard, is he? He's not a wizard. No, he's the hero, but he's not a wizard. Okay. Oh yeah. Alright. Game advantage then. So, my apologies, people. My camera went all wonky. Gosh, blooming darn it. There we go. Okay, so he's cast it on a 5, which means that he does D3 damage because he's got the Prime Electrids. Does 2 damage. They got nothing to save against it, so that's 2 dead off the back. Just like that. Unfortunately, we don't have any missile units, which is a shame. Could really pick them off. So thanks a lot, Mr. Wizard Dude. Yeah, that was nasty. Thank you. So let's just drag it back down to there. Right, now we can get to movement. So, movement. That's got a 12-inch range, but he's also got an 18-inch shooting range. Eeh. Okay, I'll just move forward slightly. They're just going to sort of re-establish themselves a bit here. There we go. Just to spread out a bit for the oncoming tide. That is. Yeah. There's absolutely no reason to rush it. I'm gonna pop that dude there. Look at that. Got a nice wall of Sigmarite going on there. Look at that. Oosh. Nice little conga line even. Conga. Okay, so shooting. I could do shooting. So he's got these celestial hammers. Oh dear goodness me. Apologies. Okay. 18-inch range, 2 attacks, 4 to hit and 4 to wound. It's gonna throw them at this unit over here. Failed. But you can reroll hit rolls of 1 for attacks made with the pair of hammers. He rolled a 1, so let's do it. It's a hit. He needs 4s to wound. It wounds. Excellent. And the Glavery Stalkers have a 4-up save. Yep, 4-up save. Failed it on a 2, no less. Oh. Why is it so low? There you go. So, one of them dies. You dead. Okay, that's it. That's the end of that turn. I know, very exciting stuff. Very awesome. I know you're all like just biting your nails over it all. But anyway, we're gonna roll for initiative. So the green one is Nighthaunt. The white one is Stormcast. The Nighthaunt have it. Lovely. Okay, so get another command point. There we go. And let's get a show on the road. So what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? His ability is in the combat phase, so you can't really do anything till then. So let's just march forward and start getting in the scrap, shall we? Okay. Oop. La 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 la. La 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 la. Come out from there, you. Okay, how far can the Night Shrouds move? 12 and DREADBLADE HARROW 12. Excellent. There we go. Going beast mode now. Beast mode! Oh yeah! I know that these are going to get their rerolls on them when they attack them, but I'm hoping that the weight of nasty attacks that they'll bring on the charge will decimate that unit. So move on to charges, don't we? So how far does the do they need? They need 8 inches. They failed. Oh dear. Oh dear. It's because I'm not rolling the right coloured dice. That's why. The big block of CHAINRASP are going to charge them. 6. That's not close enough. Oh dear. This might cost. The Knight of Shrouds just needs 6 inches. He makes it in. And the DREADBLADE HARROW, he's in. Lovely jubbly. You know what? I'm going to spend a command point for the reroll on the charge for this lot. Oh, what a waste of command point. Gah! Okay, alright. So, combat. Chargers get to choose who attacks first. So, right, what are you doing? Go back there, you nana. Oh, why is that there? Let's pop the dice cam over in that corner, and then we can enjoy this a bit more. There we go. So we have the Knight of Shrouds, DREADBLADE HARROW that just charged the conga line of these dudes. So let's get in there. Before we do anything though, so the Knight of Shrouds can use his command ability. The Lord of Geists. So pick a friendly Nighthaunt unit that's within ancient inches and wanted the attacks characteristics. In that combat phase. Okay. It doesn't last until the next hero phase. Right. And it's at the start of the combat phase. You can use this in an enemy's combat phase as well. Okay, alright. That's cool to know. I'm gonna save that actually. I'm gonna save the one command point that I got. Because I've got one left. And I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna save it for when the Nighthaunt get charged. That'd be cool, right? So let's have a look. He has 4 attacks. Yeah, 4 attacks. These 3s to hit away. Oh, I hate dropping dice, especially when they land behind my chair. Alright, there we go. Alright, so 3s to hit. Oh, 2 1s. Yikes. And 3s to wound. Oh, come on, man. Right, both wound. It's -1 rend. So what are we looking at? I think it was a 4-up armor save with a reroll 1s. Okay. Oh, that is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, because actually it was -1 rend, so it was a 5-up save, and they hadn't. You sods! You bloody sods! Okay, the horsey's gonna have its go. 4s to hit. Nothing. Okay. And then the DREADBLADE HARROW's gonna have its attack. So it went in on a charge, which means has +1 damage. It's only got 3 attacks. 3s to hit. Lovely. All 3 hit. 3s to wound. All wound. That's cool because, hang on, what was Curse of Loyalty? Ah, reroll wound rolls of 1. Okay. So it's -1 rend, So the prosecutors have to roll 3 saves at 5s and 6s. Re-rolling 1s. No. Okay, so that's 1 dead. And then we get the 4C attacks, which was 4s to hit. Oh, got 1. 5s to wound. Yeah! 4 up armor save. Ah, it's saved. Okay, now they get their piling, and they get their attacks 2, 4. There we go, 6 attacks. They need. Ooh, actually, who are they going to attack? That's the important thing. Who are they going to attack? You can add 1 to the hit rolls for attacks made by this. Yeah, so they're going to be hitting on 3s no matter what they hit. Which one is going to be easier to bring down? He's got 6 wounds, he's got 5. Okay, I think I'm going to go for the DREADBLADE Harrow. Let's chop him down a bit. So, Liberators. They're hitting on 3s. Oh no, don't. Don't say that. Okay, 3s to hit. Blur me now, blur me now. And 3s to wound. Got 1 wound in. That's an armor save of 4+. Oh, shocking. Okay. He's taken a wound. He's taken a wound. Shocking. There you have it. 1 wound taken. Do I need fingerprints? No. Right, so that is the end of the Nighthaunt turn 2. We now move on to the Stormcast turn 2. Bum bum bum. How can I fix it? I'm rolling the dice right in front of you, mate. That's why I got a dice cam. Sod off. Alright, so start of the turn, they get a command point. There we go. What are we gonna do? He's gonna cast some magic. Why not? What's he gonna cast? He's got nothing to heal. Oh, that died. Oh, Liberators. What's their Bravery 7? Okay, so yeah, they needed to lose 2 to do bravery test. So, anyway, moving on. Magic. No point doing healing light. As I said, that's more healing friendly units. So we do prime electrids. So let's do it. Cast an arcane bolt on I still think this is the unit to hit, so I'm gonna hit them because they are gonna spew out so many attacks. So let's do it. I need to roll a 5 to cast it. It does D3 hits, or I can do D6 for roll 10. Let's do it. You fucking kidding me? Look at that! He rolled a 10. Alright, so that's D6 mortal wounds on the poor hapless. Oh, whoops. Retaliation. So yeah, let's see how many mortal wounds they take. 3. Okay, that's still a chunk out, and it means that they no longer have their reroll. One's on the wound, was it? Or hit roll? On the wound roll. So that's a massive, massive hit to them. But it's perfect for the Stormcast right now. That means they're not going to do anything. Some dodgy die handling going on here. Stop huffing the glue, mate. So, that's the magic done. Let's get to movement. I think it's time. So, can move 5. Yeah, they'll be outside the 3-inch range. Just make sure. Yeah, outside the 3-inch range. I'm gonna bring him round. Just make sure he's out that 3-inch bubble. There we go. Yeah, okay. And I'm just going to move this over here slightly so it still can shoot at them. Right, so let's get to shooting. He's got his celestial hammers at that. It's forced to hit. Ooh. 1 hits. Forced to wound. No wounds. Absolutely pants. Okay, so now that that's done, we move into the charge phase. And they are going to charge them. So they need 3. Do it. Of course they do it. Charge right in there. That's going to hurt the Nighthaunt something rotten. And he's going to charge the Knight of Shrouds. So again, he only needs 3. He rolls 4 just in there. Okay. Alright. So, we have got the Lord-Arcanum. He's got an ability that he can use in the combat phase. Pick a friendly unit of Sequitors wholly within 9 inches. Uh-oh. Oh no! I ballsed up, didn't I? I didn't keep him close to the Sequitors. They're not wholly within 9 inches. They're only just in 9 inches. So that means they're not going to benefit from the command ability. Which was going to boost them silly. Oh, shite. Whoops. Never mind. Never mind. There's always next turn. Okay. So, let's see. We're going to get the... I'm going to have these attack first. So, let's go. We have 2, 4, 7 attacks from the regular hits. 4 from the 2 great maces. Rolled in green. Yeah, I've bribed myself. So, for this turn, they're going for the etheric channel. Right, etheric channeling. What are we going to do for this one? Let's see. I think it's worth going for the reroll failed hit rolls. Okay, that's going to really wreck. So, I'll just put this, actually, I'm going to put this boost there, so you can see, just so you lot can see. I've put this token here, so they're buffed for their attacks. Alright, let's do it. Freeze to hit with rerolls. Ooh, bloody hell. Gonna need the rerolls. All of the great maces missed. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. Put them to one side. Reroll the rest. Oh, we got a single 6 here on the Great Mace, so that's going to be a D3. And thankfully, on the reroll, only 1 still missed. So let's see how many that is. Just the 1. Okay, never mind. 3s to wounds. My studio's falling apart. Need to get some more sticky stuff for those LED lights. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 miss. Yeah, 5 miss. And these ones hit. Only 1 Great Mace hits. Right. They got 5s to save. The green one does 2 damage. Yikes. Okay, so 1 is saved. This is 2, 3, 4, 5 damage done. So that's 5 casualties on the charge. That's half the squad dead. That's harsh. That is harsh. Is there any point in the Knight of Shrouds casting his ability? On them. They are wholly within 18 inches. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so he's gonna use his command ability to add 1 to the attacks of the CHAINRASPs. So they're buffed. But I need to do this one over here because he charged. So let's see, what attacks did he get in? I think it was like 4 attacks on 3s to hit, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. He's hitting the Knight of Shrouds, so he's 3s to hit. Ooh. He rolled a 6. That doesn't do anything. No, it's his mount that does something. 3s to wound. Oh, that's a lot of 1s. Right, that's a save of 4+ from the Knight of Shrouds. Saved. Oh. Right, and then 3 attacks from the charge. The Griff Charger. It's 3s to hit. I think that's ridiculous, by the way. Oh, there we go. It rolled a 6, a natural 6. That's a mortal wound straight away off the Knight of Shrouds, and we carry on rolling this one. 3s to wound. There we go. Now I need to make an armor save of 4 up. Oh no! He takes another wound, bringing him down to -2. There we go. Being brought down low. Brought down low by the mount. Not the guy on top, but the mount. Oh, smash the like button for that. 100%. Griff Charger for the win. So, now we go on to who's attacked and who's not. You've attacked. And you've attacked. So now the Nighthaunt get to choose a unit. You know what? They're not going to get hit. These are. So I am going to use the Knight of Shrouds. He's going to... Ooh. Is it worth hitting the Lord-Arcanum. 7 wounds. Yeah, I'm gonna hit the Lord-Arcanum. Screw it. He's got the rend for it as well. So 4 attacks. 3s to hit. Come on. There we go. He's 3s to wound. Hey, beautiful Mythos. 2 wounds. Excellent. 2 armor saves at -1. So he's making 2 saves of 4+. 1 fails, which means he takes 2 wounds because they do 2 damage each. 8 dust. Yeah. Get. So I'll put that there. And then his mount is going to start chomping away. 2 attacks. 4s to hit. 1 hits. 5s to wound. Come on. It wounds! 3 up armor save. Oh! Yes! Yes! Go on, Nelly! Kick the guy in the face. Ooh-yah! Alright, so that -2 becomes a -3. So he's had his attack. So the Liberators, I think, are just going to pile on to this dude here, the DREADBLADE HARROW. They got their 6 attacks. Of course, they need 3s to hit because of their special ability. Okay. Let's go. Yeesh. Yikes. 1, 2. Alright. 3s to wound. Ooh. 2 saves. Okay, 2 armor saves. 4 up. 1 saved. Still takes a wound. Badoosh. Okay, so now we can have his attacks. He did not charge this turn, so he gets the extra attack over the double damage. The DREADBLADE rule, there we go. Add 1 to the attack characteristics if it did not make a charge move in that turn. So he's 3s to hit. He can only hit the Liberators. So there we go, 3s to hit. Oh, that's disgusting. 3s to wound. 2 wounds. -1 rend. That makes the Liberators go to 5 up armor saves. Oh, 1 takes a wound. Okay. So we pop that there. And then 2 attacks from his mount with 4s to hit. 1 hits. Bucket heads. It's not Star Wars Legions, mate. 5s. Oh! The horse is kicking again. Wow, they're actually doing something this time. They're out for blood. Alright. Just double check. Liberators have a 4-up save, right? Yeah, 4-up save. Rerolling 1s. He made the save. Oh, we could have killed another one in that turn. Alright. So that's them. He's attacked. They've attacked. So the only ones left are these lot. And of course they got the extra attack command ability. So it's 3, 6, 9, 12. He's got 4 attacks now. So that's 16. Nice. 4, 8, 12, 16. Let's make sure that's right. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14. Yeah. My brain is playing tricks on me. Right, so unfortunately they don't get the extra, do they? No. Blah, 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 blah. So they're hitting on 4s, I believe. I believe I can fly. Oh, I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar. You send me running through the open door. I believe I can fly. That's enough of that. 4's to hit. Whoa! What a roll! Okay. Miss. 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 That's a miss. That's a lot of hits, right? My secret Neko. My poor ears. What if I did it in a more traditional, like, metal style? I believe I can fly. Yow. Right, force the wound. Oh no. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 misses, but we still got 5 hits. 5 hits from a unit of 5. Woo. Okay. There we go. Now remember they went for re-rolling. Remember they went to buff their weapons, not their shields, so they only get the re-roll on 1s with the armor save, but they have armor save of 4+. Just double check. There you go. 4+. Into the thick of it. 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 Dog. Oh my days. What are the chances that the 2 that don't save are 1s, which are rerolls? That's bullshit. And oh my god. Only 1. Only 1. So let's put it on that one there. That's disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. Alright, so they've had their attack. Right, let's see. Will we need to do bravery roll on them? Oh yes, they lost 5 guys. And even though they got the Dread Warden, which gives them a bravery stat of 10, you lose 5, that means your bravery stat goes down to 5. So as long as they don't roll a 6, they don't lose anyone. So let's roll. Yep, they passed the bravery, so they're all good. There are no other units that taken enough casualties for the bravery stat, so we remove all the markers like that. That goes, and there's the Sequitors until, when does it last until? At the start of the combat phase, blah blah blah. You choose weapons. That target this unit in that car. Oh, okay, in that combat phase. It's just in that combat phase. Right. Okay. That's cool. Just double checking. So that means that token goes. Right. Now we roll for initiative. As always, green for the Nighthaunt, white for the Stormcast. You can see the dice are in there. There's no fix. No fix. And the Stormcast have it this turn. Okay. So it is now turn 3. Stormcast, get command point. Whoops, blew that away. Okay, what are we gonna do? Well, first of all, magic. So he's gonna cast Arcane Bolt on this dude. So let's do it. He needs a 5. Oh, Christ alive, he rolled a 10. Everyone just put an F in the chat. Put an F in the chat because the Lord-Arcanum just rolled 10 for the Arcane Bolt. And we all know he's got the Prime Electrids. What does that mean? That means because he can be a douchebag, he gets to roll D6 mortal wounds instead of D3. So, yeah. Thank you. Oh, alright. Let's see. The Knight of Shrouds. How many wounds does he have left? Okay, he had 6. He's lost 2. He's down to 4. So anything more than 3, he's a dead boy. Oh, God. Oh. He's gone. Wiped off the table. Poof. In a big cloud of nasty... And now this is why I think this game is really not lined up well, is because there's no wizard on the Nighthaunt side. So he goes, I'm gonna get you next time.
I'll get you next time, He-Man.
Whoosh, he's gone. Just like that. The commander is gone. You don't believe all dice are... Wow. Okay, that was amazing. Right? That was ridiculous. So that's that done. Okay, that's magic done. Let's move on to movement. Into the thick of it. 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 Oh, man. Okay, I'm gonna move this chaperoonie. Ooh, oh my. Why does the Skeletor sound like the penguin? Oh, wow. Wow, Mythos. Wow. They're not bucket. This is not Star Wars, mate. Alright, he's going to move a little bit further back. Just, there we go. Don't want to get him anywhere near combat. Is the music finished? Damn. Okay. Kept spending his days between streaming, sanding the edges. Yeah, you caught me. You caught me. That's exactly what I do. Okay, so it's within 3 inches there. So if they're not going to be wholly within. Alright, I'm going to take a bit of a hit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use his ability, the Lord-Arcanum. He's got ability called blah 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 blah. Oh, I forgot about that cycle of storm rule. Oh, I only missed it on one dude. It's fine. Ride Winds Etheric. Okay, I'm going to roll 6d6. And he can move up to that, but he cannot charge that turn. That's fine. That's okay. Right. Winds Etheric. La 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 la. So I want him here so that they get his buff. So I'll put a dice there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dice fixing confirmed. Alright, let's see. How far can he go? 10, 14, 16 plus 6. 16 plus 6 makes 22. So you can go up to 22 inches. That's fine. I didn't need to go up to 22. I just need to go up there. And of course he counts as flying. So, whee! He could go straight over enemy units as well. And right up at the back there. There we go. Can't be within 3 inches of an enemy unit. Back up a bit. There we go. And now it means they are within the 9-inch bubble, so they can get the command ability this turn. Huzzah! Okay. So that's movement done. Shooting. Prosecutor gonna shoot at these dudes. He needs 4s to hit. Making his rerolls. That's more like it. And 4s to wound. 1 wound. And was there save 4 up or 5 up again? I think it was 4 up. 4 up. Oh, another one. Bit the dust. Woo! Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Yeah, another one does. Another one bites the dust. Hey, I'm gonna get to you. Another one bites the dust. Okay, I'm onto the water now. Let's get to it, shall we? Let's get to it. Right, charges. There are no charges to make. So we go into combat, and start of the combat phase, you get to use his soul energy command ability. So I can use it to pick a friendly unit of Sequitors that are wholly within 9 inches. Already showed you that. And now they can use etheric channeling to increase both the power of their weapons and the shields in combat. Nice. Nice. Hey, Raven's Rook, how you doing, man? I'm sorry I missed your stream earlier. I was scrambling away to get everything sorted for this game. But I hope you had a good show, man. I hope you had a good show. Not Queen. Okay. Oh, why did I get crickets? That's just allow double R. Okay. So of course they're going to attack first, obviously. Might as well. So we've got the 4 Great Mace attacks, and then we've got the 7 attacks from the rest of the squad. The 3s to hit. Alright, and of course they get reroll misses. So these all hit. Pop that there. Wow, no 6s on the Great Maces again. Okay. The 3s to wound. Okay. That's still gonna hurt. Alright, 3 of the great maces went through. Yikes. So, we need 5s. I'm pretty sure that unit is dead. The Nighthaunt won last week, didn't they? Oh my days! No way! Did they just make that save? Whoa! Alright, so they still take 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. But they're still in the game. Wow. Yeah, you missed it. This dude was in combat over here. He was over here, and he just literally did Arcane Bolt, blasted him in the face, and because he's got Prime Electrids, he rolled a 10, and instead of having D3 mortal wounds, he did D6 mortal wounds, and rolled a 6. Wiping him off the board. Just dead. Okay, so that unit is attacked. So I guess I'll attack with the dude over here on the Liberators. He needs 3s to hit. Ay, ay, ay. He doesn't get rerolls now because that Shrouds is dead. 3s to wound. 2 wounds. Okay. That's 2 armor saves. I believe they're at -1. DREADBLADE Harrow. Yeah, -1. So that makes them 5 up armor save. They've gone and bloody done it, haven't they? Cheese and crackers. Okay. 2 attacks from the horsey. 4s. Oh! 2 hits. And then 5s to wound. Oh! Nice. A regular 4 up armor save. Saved. Okay. Wasted. 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 Alright. So that means Liberators now get their attacks back. They got 6 attacks. They're hitting on 3s because he's still got that wound characteristic of 5. So 3s to hit. Yeesh. Yikes. 3s to wound. Yikes. 4 armor saves to make. At 4+. It's 50-50. Fail 3! What? No, he was already down 2. He's dead! He's dead! Ah! Oh. Wow, what a turn of events for these dudes. Oh man. Okay, let's move over to the Nighthaunt. They still got their attacks. So there's 5 attacks in all. 3 for the Dread Warden, 2 for the usual dude. Alright man, you have a good night, mate. Okay, so 4's to hit, isn't it? Don't be told I'm cheating, yeah. 4's to hit and 4's to wound. There we go. Oh, leave off. Only 1 hit. And 4's to wound. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So, that's all attacks made. They lost 3, but that only gives them a bravery characteristic of 7, so they don't need to roll for bravery. So those go bye bye. And we move on to the Nighthaunt turn, where they can't really do much. Nighthaunt turn 3. So they really can't do anything else. So they're just going to charge there. Yeah, they're in. Charging McCharges. So they get their attacks in. I believe it's 2 each for the Glaive Wraith Stalkers. Yeah, 2 each. 4's 4+ to hit, 3's to wounds, 1 damage. You can reroll hit rolls if this unit charged, which they did. Okay, cool. So 4's, we've got 2 hits plus these 2 rerolls. Ooh, shame we don't get anything for 6's. Alright, 3's to wound. That's 3 armor saves to make. No rend, so it's 4's with 1 failed. Oof, that's 1 dead. Bye bye. You're dead. That goes over there. Right. And then these 2 will get their attacks. There's 5 attacks. 4's to hit. 4's to wound. Ooh, 2 wounds. Okay, that's 2 armor saves again. 4 ups, re-rolling 1s. Oh, oh, they get the re-roll. Oh, it hopped out. Roll a 6. God damn it. Okay, they get their attacks back. I'm gonna do the 2 Great Mace hits on that dude, on those dudes. Sorry. Yeah. So 3's, and they got re-rolls, by the way. Oof, that's gonna hurt. Oh, that one of them was a 6. Sorry. That's 2. Yeah, so there we go. That's 3 hits he makes. That's 1 armor save. He's a 4. Saved it. Okay. And then we got. He'll just pile in there. So he's got his 2 there. 3 for you, 2 for you. All going on this unit here. 3's. The reroll misses. Okay. And then 3's again. Ooh. 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 Oh. The CHAINRASP might actually stay around. Okay. He's a 4 up armor save. No, a 5 up armor save, sorry. No. No way! Go on, Lou. Call it a fix, all you like, right? But you saw the dice roll. Wow! Hey, they're still in the game! Oh, wouldn't it be good if they got the double turn, eh? Okay, so they took no casualties this turn. They took no casualties this turn. This unit did, but it's not enough for bravery. So let's go over to round 4. Initiative roll. The green one is for the Nighthaunt. Oh, the Stormcast have it. No double turn for the Nighthaunt. Well, they're boogad. So let's see. Options. Got plenty of options. They get another command point. He's gonna cast his magic on. What's the point? He's gonna cast his magic on this unit here. He's a 5. Okay, it does D3 damage. 1. So that's 1 dude dead. Bye bye. Like, there was no point healing anything, is there? Oh, I forgot to do the healing thing again for that, didn't I? Keep forgetting that. He's got too many rules. Okay. That's fine, it doesn't matter. They're not. There's 3 ghosts against all of these. I could call it a game, but I don't want to because it's funny. Keep your spirits up. Boo! Get out of here. Alright, so you know what? Just for moral support, these are gonna stomp over here. Like that. Yeah, I'm actually going to have him move over there. He can move over there. He can't shoot at anything because it's all in combat. So you know what? Let's charge this guy in. Why not? Let's do overkill. Yeah, he's charged in. Okay, he gets his attacks. He's got 4 attacks, 3s to hit. God, dear. 3s to wound. Oh, both wounds. It's got 4 up armor save. Fail both. Oh dear, oh dear. And he does D3 damage on each one, I think. I mean, it's definitely dead, but let's see how dead it is. D3 damage. Okay. Oh, it's dead. That's 5 damage. Dead. Okay. Then we do pile in, so he can rejoin that unit there. And okay, we got 4 Great Mace attacks and 5 regular attacks. They're buffed out so they can do whatever they like. So it's 3s with rerolls. Good thing they had rerolls, isn't it? So that's 2 hits. This one's D3. So that's an extra attack there. So that means there's 4 there. These are rerolls, aren't they? Oh, for Christ's sake. So they're all hits. And this one's a D3. That's an extra one as well. Okay. 3s to wound. Yikes. Okay. Wouldn't it be great though, right? Wouldn't it be great if all of these were 5s and 6s? Alright, there's all the dice. No fixing. Actually, you know what? Because it's such a momentous occasion, okay? It's such a momentous occasion. No, what am I doing? I'm going to get the big dice screen on. There we go. I'm not sure. Not sure. I think they're dead. And that's game. That's game by a long margin. Wow. You still had most of. I mean, that's just crazy, right? I think, yeah, this scenario was designed for the Stormcast to get a win in, because there's no way it could swing that badly. This dude, OP as heck, right? OP as heck. These dudes, they did really well. They held off a battering, so they did good. These just came in like a wrecking ball, absolutely demolished those CHAINRASPs. This dude actually picked off 2 Glaive Wraith Stalkers more than he's ever done in any other game, by the way. So, you know, he's done well. They just had 2 casualties, and the only reason why they didn't come back is because I forgot that he had that healing rule. they pretty much whitewashed the Nighthaunt. It was ridiculous. So here's my rundown basically. Let's get the light on me. So yeah, what a game. I think the Nighthaunt not having a wizard on their side really hampered their ability to hold off on the magic. And even though the Stormcast didn't have that many, they only had one unit that could throw 2 hammers in the shooting phase, but it was enough to take out 2 of their number. So they had tactical superiority. They didn't have numerical superiority, though it wasn't by that much, really, to be honest. Anyway, going wounds for wounds, it's almost the same. No, it was a balanced fight. The bone bags was just crap. That's fighting talk, mate. You want a good crumping, don't ya? Oh man, I was thirsty. It was a great game in spite of the loaded dice and bribed players. Yes, the players were bribed, the dice were loaded, sanded edges and all. You can't see on the camera, but the dice tray is slightly tilted in a way that favours the rolls of certain numbers. But anyways, yeah, no, I think if they had a wizard, if they had just was it the Briar Queen, she's not the most OP. I mean, she's quite tough for a little creature, actually. Like most old ladies, really, right? But yeah, if they just had the Briar Queen on their side, I think being able to unbind the arcane bolts would have helped, because in one turn it wiped out 3 CHAINRASPs, and then another 2 got wiped out the following turn, and then he took out 6 mortal wounds on the Knight Shrouds. Blasted him in the face. It's ridiculous. So without being able to unbind that heavily favoured the Stormcast side. That being said, I do believe if I got that charge off properly with the CHAINRASPs, and I used the Knight of Shrouds ability to give them the extra attack, they would have gone in with 3 attacks each, because there would have been still 10 of them. No, there would have been 12 of them at the time, so they still would have got the reroll wound rolls of 1 as well. They would have done a lot of damage to the Sequitors, enough probably to make them lose 2 models maybe, and then they would have had to take a bravery test, and we all know, like, whenever they've taken a bravery test, it's been rubbish. Like, they've always taken a casualty, so they could have swayed the game a bit that way, had more numbers to go around, but they just got blasted to bits. The fact that they lasted that long was pure luck of the dice roll, to be honest, with the armor saves. So yeah, I don't think I could have done anything different with the Nighthaunt apart from just making the charges. As for the Stormcast, they just stood back, took the charge, hammered the characters out of the game, and then they went about their business finishing off the rest. Not much else to say about it. So it was a good fun little scenario, but there you have it. The next one is issue 30, I believe. Let's have a look. So in this one, you get more terrain. Okay. And what? Have we got any more new rules? No, they just expand the core rules. So movement, enemies, retreating, tools of war, roll-offs, set up armies, blah blah blah. Special movements and all that. Which is all going out the window now anyway, so yeah. And then, ooh, okay, let's have a look at this. So we don't need that right now. So here we have, in the next one, we'll have the Briar Queen, Thorns of the Briar Queen, 4 Grimghast Reapers, a Lord Executioner, and 9 Glaive Wraiths against Sandra Jorbolt, 3 Evocators, 4 Liberators, and 3 Castigators. I think the Stormcast are going to have that again because the Evocators are absolutely dirt. Absolutely dirt. And even though you got the Briar Queen bringing in some magic and some unbinding against Sandria, they sort of just cancel each other out. It's going to be a tough game. The Lord Executioner is really good though. But again, you got 3 Castigators to take pop shots. And because you got more cover in that game, it's going to be tough. But what I'm going to do is, once I've covered issue 30, I'm then going to do the I'm going to play through the other 3 hang on, let's get my face back on. So we've already played through the Flesh Eater Courts scenario. So after issue 30, I want to play through not just the Sylvaneth one, but I want to go through the Iron Jaws one and the Warriors of Khorne as well. So by then, by the end of all that, we should be close enough to Imperium, I think. That's 4, so that'd be the next 4 weeks. It gives us a month, and then I'll have 2 weeks to catch up on finishing painting. So I think leaving it at issue 30 is a nice thing, because I think when it gets to issue 31, then it really starts to pick up, doesn't it? Get a Lord Exorcist, Guardian Assault, 10 CHAINRASP, 3 Spirit Rays. Oh yeah, it's still a small game. That's a really small game. But you get the Guardian of Souls and the Lord Exorcist. No, I'm going to stick with that plan. So yeah, I'll do issue 30 next week. Then, if you want, I can replay the Flesh Eater Courts one. Or I can go straight to the Sylvaneth one. Then do the Iron Jaws one, and then the last one is the Warriors of Khorne. Though I don't know how I'm going to make the space for that, because it's supposed to be on a big board with the 4 mats. So we'll see how that goes. I might have to shrink it down a bit. But anyways, I digress. So anyway, I do want to say a big thank you to everyone who tuned in tonight, and to all those who tune in after the live show. Please let me know what you think in the comments below about the game, what you do differently, what you think could have gone differently. I'd like to hear it, and maybe we can have a little chinwag about that. Make sure you hit that like button if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, if you want to help support the channel, there are plenty of ways to do so. All the links are in the description below. If you want to get yourself some more Mortal Realms magazines, we still got the big stuff coming, so get those issues pre-ordered from Forbidden Planet if you're not subscribed to Hash It. And if you want to get yourself some hobby supplies at a good price, then go to Element Games. There's the link there as well. Use the code to get yourself bonus loyalty points. And yeah, all my social media stuff, all the links and groups are down below. Make sure you go check out the Chilling Wargamers as well. I'm a proud member of the network, so go check them out. They're full of amazing people. And yeah, I will see you on Friday at the usual time of 8 p.m. I might have a guest. I'm not sure. Still confirming it. But let's hope so. Oh, fingers crossed, because if I do get a guest, it's going to be a good one. So stay safe, stay beautiful, and yeah, big love to you. Peace. The dice are not cocked. I'll prove it. Ha! Suck it.